Hello, everybody. It's that time again. I'm Angie, the Traveling Yarn Yogi, and it's Yarn and Tea. And today we have a special guest, and she is already gotten on. Hey, Karen. And it's a yes, Karen. I'll call you or send you an email later. Let's see. Okay, I'm learning. Oh, there it is. Hey, Tracy. I see Rhea. Hey,
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you
I-
doing?
I'm great. I'm sorry, my voice, I did not recover yet with my voice, so it's a little husky.
Were you just having a ball in New York?
I did. It was amazing, as always.
Good.
It was absolutely fabulous event.
That's
And classes
awesome.
went awesome.
Oh,
So it's,
good.
yes, I'm very
I-
happy.
I'm excited. Christine's going to join us in a minute, but I thought we'd go ahead and let everybody go ahead and introduce yourself, because
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So my name is Alexandra Davidoff. I'm a knitwear designer, and I'm very fortunate to be able to do it full time. In my previous career, I have a degree in costume design for theater. So that's why in my designs, I have a little bit of a kind of tendency to be a bit dramatic.
Oh,
And then I worked, I actually went to fashion school and I got my fashion degree and worked in fashion industry for years, designing for Coldwater Creek, Soft Surroundings, and other companies.
oh,
And
wow.
right, so I have a, like I really, I came to knitwear straight from fashion industry. And I have to say, I cannot be more happier than to do this, to do slow fashion.
Oh,
So I
really?
don't want to go back to fast fashion.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I like
Yes.
the word dramatic. That's what your styles are, dramatic.
Well, yes, and because I have a background in fashion industry, I have a tendency to pay real attention to the finishing technique. So I usually take extra step. So my items, my designs, if you make them, they have. I want them to look like almost commercially finished pieces.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so that's why yeah. So it's drama, but there is. If you look closer, it looks almost perfect.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome. That's really good. So someone asked to repeat your name. So Alexandra Davidoff.
Davidoff. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. We've been talking about you a lot, Christine and I know Christine's on now, but um, because of your upcoming retreat in North Carolina. So we're excited. And I bet you taught some of those classes at Vogue, didn't you,
Yes, I did.
this time? Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
So,
So my most famous kind of like most how to say it like I'm mostly well known for dragon shawls and dragon scales. So I've been teaching dragon scales at Vogue for quite some time. And this is work in progress right now.
that's
So
gorgeous.
it's a very popular class, but I have quite a few of those classes developed because, it's I have the art of knitting 3D dragon scales, and I believe this is the class that will be taught in North Carolina, and I have built up classes on that. So even if you already taking one of my classes, I'm sure you can find something unique and interesting in if you take similar one in the future.
Okay.
So
Okay. And you live currently in
I,
Texas, but
yes, I'm in Dallas, Texas. Yes,
okay, fantastic. So is it cold there?
it's very cold today and
Okay.
yesterday. We had a snowstorm, ice storm, last week. So it's and it actually took me 14 hours um to get to Dallas yesterday because it was a snowstorm in New York, as you may know. So yeah,
Oh,
it was quite a journey, but I finally made it. Yeah,
that's
it
good.
was, yes.
That's good. Tell me, someone is asking, are you from Israel?
No,
But you're from, where are you from? I mean, your
I'm
accent.
originally from Uzbekistan, which is Central Asia.
Okay.
But we do have family in many different countries and friends. So
Okay.
I consider myself, citizen of the world in a way.
I'm trying to get Christine to join, but let's
Mhm.
see.
I can see
Um,
you there. Yes.
you can see me, right? Can you see
I can
Christine?
see you. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if I can. Christine, I don't see the request. So will you send it again because I've lost it?
Yeah, it goes very
I
fast.
know.
So if you don't click it right away, it for some reason disappears. So you have
That's
to do it
yeah.
again.
So I'll have to. I'll be looking for it. So how was New York? You said the classes went great, but what were
Yes.
some of your highlights for the whole event? Did you?
Mostly classes, because when you teach at those events, it's not like 3 hours and 3 hours in the afternoon. It feels like 20 hours, to be honest. Because like I usually leave my room, if I have 9 o'clock class, I leave around 7:30,
Uh-huh.
and to get to my class, prepare, set up everything, and of course we, all the designers, all the teachers, have to set up second camera, that where we will be showing our hands. Hi Christine, how are you?
I'm good. Hi.
So it really takes some time to, and I just want to make sure that all the technical part taken care of. And then after class is done, there are people, some people would like to, they want to talk to you, see more samples, close up, and so on. So you really don't have much time for the lunch. And I usually run to my room just trying to kind of like, like be by myself, and I'm hiding
Right.
in between. And
Right.
the classes too. And of course, Vogue, if you're not a teacher and you're going there for fun and for classes, there's so much to do because they have constant events the whole day, and it goes up to late at night. So you do feel like you're part of something special, like a special fiber event. And but this time, because I had the voice issues, and after like, talking for 6 8 hours, I was running back to my room just to kind of trying to recover. So I'm not like, what I'm saying is like, from my point of view, it was fabulous, but I am kind of on the working end of it.
Okay.
So I have not been like, I actually was able to catch up with all the events on the Instagram afterwards because
Okay.
I just missed them all.
Now, how many
Yeah.
years have you taught
Um,
at that?
at the Vogue Knitting Lives, it was my third one.
Okay,
3 years
fantastic.
in a row. Yes. Mhm.
Christine, did you go up
I
or
did not.
down?
No,
Would
over.
be over. Okay.
I think it's over. Over and down. No, I did not. I had just been in California
Oh
right
yeah,
the
that's
weekend
right.
before. So yeah,
Hmm.
I went on vacation to the fires. So it was fine though. We still had fun, even though the fires happened the day before we left. So we couldn't really do anything, about that. So anyways, we were gone the week before. So no, I did not go. I did not go, which then I immediately had FOMO because seeing all the posts and seeing everyone, going.
Yeah.
So that was a bummer, but that's okay. And then, of course, retreat season is starting. So I have a retreat in just a couple of weeks in Vermont. And then that's the next one before we see Alexandra in North Carolina. So, yeah, so I didn't get to go. And really, the only time I've gone to Vogue is I think the first year it came back live after the pandemic.
Okay.
So it was pretty. it was crazy to me, but from what I heard, comparatively, it was pretty chill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
I last one I went to was 20. So I had
oh,
gone to
right
like
before.
6 prior to that. So
Oh, wow.
I enjoyed, yeah, and then 20 just, and then I haven't gone back, but I should have this year, but because I had some time, but then no, it worked out perfectly because of some things going on around here.
Yeah.
But I plan to go next year, so we might
Okay.
need to think about maybe hooking up there because I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I know more people now. In 20, I had just open Pearl up, and I knew a few people, but now I feel like I know a whole lot more. And so I think I would have a lot more fun,
Yeah.
and just have some meetups and that type of thing. But it's exciting. I think it's kind of came back. If I'm not, I haven't talked to anyone that's gone to the market or anything, but from what I saw, it looked like that it was back full fledged. So it used to be kind of crazy where you couldn't even move
Yeah.
and see anything in any booths. It was pretty hard. So I don't know if they've done anything about that, but maybe someone who's on the live went and might be able to share with us comment wise. But I did enjoy when I did go. I took classes sometimes, but most of the time I sat in that Marriott and just watched everybody.
It is pretty crazy, that's for sure. But
Hmm.
sounds like it went well for the people that I knew that went, that were instructors and everything, had great classes and all of that. And since I jumped on after you guys were already discussing those shawls, I mean, that red shawl, I could just die how beautiful that is. That
I
is
know.
so beautiful. I mean, the gray one is too, but when I saw that red last week on Instagram, I'm like, oh my goodness. And I shared it, and my mother was like, oh my goodness. I'll probably have to make one for my mother now, but it's just, it's stunning.
Thank you. Thank you
It's
so much.
beautiful. And the
So,
tassel, we're learning how to do the
yes,
tassels.
that would be one of the classes.
Yeah,
And actually the tassel we will be doing during retreat would have an I-cord loop. So you would be able to place it on a bag or on whatever
right.
you want it to be placed on. Yes, this is my current knit along that I'm starting February 23rd. And this is a collaboration with La Bien-Aimée.
Hmm.
And I believe Angie, you carry this yarn, right? This brand.
I do. What is that sock yarn?
Yes.
Yes. I have right now. I have just the DK
Okay.
and Sport,
Okay.
but I know the colors you've got
Yeah.
because I had them in DK and oh,
So they made a
wonderful.
custom
Oh,
colors for this
okay,
design, custom sets, and it's a three sets of it's a set of three skeins,
okay,
and it's all correlated to gemstones.
okay.
So this one is a
So those are
ruby.
custom. Okay.
Right, it's a custom. So this one is amethyst,
Hmm.
Mm.
and we also did turquoise and emerald.
And that one's
So
garnet,
it's
you said? The one behind you's garnet?
no, it's a ruby.
Ruby, ruby,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. Well, it could be garnet, like
Sure.
whatever you feel like.
Right.
Yes.
I'm thinking January's garnet birthstone. That's where my mind
Yeah,
went
I
to.
wasn't, we were just going
Yeah,
by gemstones,
sure,
and
sure.
I decided to go for this design and use golden beads. I mean, those are glass beads, but those are like in golden color, so kind of accentuate that this is a precious metal and a precious
Yeah,
stone. So it's just I'm just having so much fun with it.
yeah.
It's just, I love
I
it.
have a love-hate relationship with the beading. Like, I
Mhm.
love it, but also it drives me crazy, and I can't wait to do it with the dragon scales
Yeah.
and learning, and just in the Rococo class that we're doing.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I love the end result. I don't even mind doing it. I really don't, but it's like I put a crochet hook through my finger one time,
Oh,
not through it, but in my
I see.
finger. So that was annoying. But
Mhm.
but I do love the look of it. I love, you know, I like the challenge of putting the beads on. And I think it really just elevates the
Yes. Yeah.
design, so
Yeah.
much. So I'm really looking forward to the whole thing about it, because really the classes that we're doing in North Carolina, it is a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak. There's a lot of techniques. There's the art of this dragon scale thing. There's the Rococo, which is lace and beads and gorgeous pattern. And there's the tassels. I'm pointing like people can tell what I'm pointing at. The tassels. And then you're doing a lecture of like
Mhm.
combining
Right.
textures and fashion and things like so. There is a lot to learn in North
We
Carolina.
actually, this time in New York, I gave this lecture on a texture fusion
Yep.
first time, and it was very well received. I
Yeah.
actually was, so people were staying after and thanking me and saying like it really opened the door
Yeah.
to like what you can do, how much, how much fusion can you
Yeah.
do, like just to give you a quick so we're going to talk about adding laser, for example, and this is actually, I did a demonstration during the lecture how
Hmm.
easy it is to do those
Yeah.
tassels, and you don't need any special tools. So like
Cool.
it's like I really, all you need is a glue, a ruler, and sharp scissors. That's it,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
leather. So, but it's kind of trying to demystify, things that you can combine your knitwear. And I want to show you quickly. I taught a new class, and I'm gonna bring samples.
Oh, great.
This
I love
technique.
samples.
Of course, that's why, and so, and it was a separate class, but we talk about it in the texture fusion. So
Oh,
this
right.
is um, beaded embroidery on top of a knitwear. And this is a commercially made piece, but you can put on anything. And that class was sold out in
Yeah.
Vogue, and we had the blast. Honestly, because I was teaching it first time, I didn't say anything during the class. But when you teach something first time ever, you're not sure if your timing is
Sure.
right at the spot, how it all gonna go. And I made kits for this class as well, so people don't have to, like worry too much what to bring.
Yeah.
And it was the fastest 3-hour class I ever taught, because it was just fun, and everybody came up with such a unique interpretation of their own roles. Like
Yeah.
it was just so much fun. It's so I'll be
Love
bringing
that.
this,
Yeah.
and I'll be showing how to do this as well.
And I think that's awesome. I can't wait to see that. And I think another thing is that with the lecture, with the, fusion of
Textures.
different fabrics
Hmm.
and techniques and things like that. I think right now, I mean, I see on like social media and everything, the really huge focus on, reusing things, upcycling things, putting things together, thrifting stuff, and then adding it. I myself thrifted a denim jacket a few years ago, and I cut the sleeves off and I cut the sides off, and I crocheted granny squares, and made the sleeves and side panels. It's so cute. But I think there's so much with like the visible mending and, where you could put it in, whatever, put a patch and then embroider it. So many ways to get creative with all that stuff, which I think will be really relevant with your
Yes.
lecture.
Absolutely, because this one I was showing here, the beaded embroidery, actually, it's a
Yeah,
hole in this piece.
right.
So this is actually a
Yeah,
patch.
right.
You mentioned denim. I will be showing samples where I combine pieces of denim
Hmm.
and knitwear, which is actually a beautiful marriage.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
also, I also come from the culture which is kind of like I'm trying to be very resourceful and not wasteful.
Right.
So if I have a decent pair of jeans, which is perfectly fine except for a few holes, like I will not throw it away.
Sure.
I will
Yeah,
find a way to revive it. And I do love that. So yeah, so I'll be showing what to do with the small pieces of leather, old pair of jeans, and so on.
I love that.
And the results would be absolutely fabulous.
Hmm. I'm
I
really
think it's
looking forward to
awesome.
all of it. Yeah, right. I mean, Angie, it'll be so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And people are so creative. Yeah, last year we did, and what in the time you're doing your lecture this time, last time we did a little project where we had notebooks that had like a plain cover, and we ripped apart a ton of magazines and paper and different things and decorated all our things. So, people's creativity it was amazing to see what everybody put together and, just that sort of thing. So I feel like it's going to have that same sort of feel. Like we'll be starting off with that and people's minds will be going and thinking about what they can do. I mean, I don't feel bad about yarn because sheep need to be sheared. So I feel like the yarn's got to happen anyways. But like, I don't want to buy new clothes. I want to kind of keep what I have and maybe get more into taking things apart and putting them together and have thoughts around that. So I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, me too, me too. And I'm very passionate about those things. So hopefully, like it usually, when you're really excited about sharing and you actually know what to do. So like
Yeah,
I not just say, oh, this is such a great idea. I'm like, okay, it's a great idea, and that's how you do it.
right,
So, and here's what not to do, or you
right,
can come
right.
up with your own way of doing
Yeah,
it. I think it's kind of like it becoming almost like a virus of like this in a good way. When
yeah,
you kind of like people get this bug of like, oh, I can do so much with
yes,
just whatever I already
yeah,
have.
yeah.
So because this is one of the things, like I'm looking at my studio, and every time like I came today, like I start unpacking today, and I'm like, oh, just so much more new stuff, and it gives me anxiety almost in a way, because it's just I keep piling up. And
Yeah.
yeah, so I like, okay, I really really want to make sure that I also use what I have,
Hmm.
and I don't need to run to the craft store or yarn store every second I need something else. I probably already have it.
Right, right.
Not to take a
Exactly.
business out of course we
Certainly.
do need new tools and
Yeah.
new yarns, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Of course, we want to support our local people, and of
yeah.
course,
But we
um,
all probably already have some of it. So
right. But I would 1,000,000,000% buy new yarn over a new shirt. Like, can't be
Hun-
bothered.
for sure. For
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah,
Or I would definitely invest in a new set of like beautiful needles
yeah,
versus a new purse. Yeah, 100%.
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yes, yeah.
oh, I'm
So we're
getting
on the
more
same page.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is still space for the North Carolina retreat. It feels like it's far away, but it's really not.
It's
It's March
not. It's
27th.
gonna come before
Yeah,
you know it. So I'm
it's March 27th, and so it's basically 2 months and change away. Angie, we talked about this last time, but Angie, you've been there. It's fine driving up there and the
oh
whole
yeah.
thing.
It's
They did not sustain damage in the hurricanes,
it
although their
snowed
community did.
gorgeously
Yeah,
there. There were great pictures from the snow this last couple of weeks. Like I guess last week.
yeah,
Beautiful.
yes.
It's gonna be
So
fun. It's gonna be
yeah,
great, but it'll be here before we know it.
it'll be
So
here before we know it. We do have spots available, so get signed up. It's super reasonable price wise because the hotel includes dinner and breakfast. So, there's not that additional cost of food, and the rooms that include it's so reasonable. It's crazy. You're gonna be like, this is crazy. It's just, and we had so much fun last year, and it's clean and it's comfortable, and the people who
And the
work there are
view.
wonderful. The view's amazing. The little living room where we all hung out was just, I mean, people were laying on the floor, and like it was just comfortable.
yeah.
It was like being home, and
Mhm.
it was just lovely. And they have a fireplace, and so even if it's a little chillier there, it's not going to be colder than it is where I live, which is in Buffalo. So it's
Yeah.
really cold here, and it's really snowing here. So it's going to be
Kind of
warmer for
changed
me
both ways. It got
regardless.
a little warm. It was not warm, but I'm talking about that some
Well,
days were colder
yeah,
than the others, but it was
it's going
beautiful.
to be better than here for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even if
Better
it's
than what it
40,
is right now.
yeah, even if
So
it's 50, I'll be like, "Woo,"
yeah,
but I mean, yeah, we wore pants, so nobody had to wear
it's
shorts
great.
or, whatever. We still wore pants, but you didn't need like a jacket or anything like that. And it was lovely.
And
Lovely.
they took care of us too.
Yes,
So, you know.
they're lovely, lovely people. And I've said this a million times, every time we've spoken, but when the hurricane came, I thought to myself, no, please don't let me have to cancel on them, because I want to, support their business. And I was so thankful when Angie's like, no, they're fine. It's good. We'll still be able to go. Because the inn didn't sustain damage, but their community very much sustained damage. So it is nice to put some money into their economy there. So I'm excited about that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm
People were
very
emailing
excited.
me immediately. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be fun. It was
Yeah,
fun last year. It's going to be fun. It's great people. I don't know everybody that's coming, but I know a lot of the people. It's going to be, it's always fun. You make new friends, you learn new things.
And I'm so glad we got you on today
Yeah.
because, I mean, you've opened my eyes to a couple of things I didn't think about. So it's
wait
just
until
going to
the
be.
class.
I know, I know. I'm really excited about it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
Me too.
and you'll be in the throat. When is your How long? What's your knit along going on? Is February
It's
through when?
there's no deadline. Like
Okay,
we just like I have a whole philosophy that knitting, like I take it very seriously,
okay,
but it's also like if if there is like the whole point is to have fun. So
okay,
that's why there is no deadlines.
okay,
Anybody can join at any point and keep working on it. And so that's, I never have deadlines on that.
okay.
So
Good.
we're just having
Good.
fun.
All
Yeah.
right. So you might be still you're working on some of those, and somebody might be already doing it. So when we get there, so.
Probably, I will actually probably will be in the midst of doing one of the because I just got at Vogue like a new can I show it? It's so
Yes.
gorgeous. And like it's just the colors I wanted to show you. That's the
Mm,
emerald. I was
oh,
so excited about that. So I'm
beautiful.
gonna get golden beads as well, and I will be working probably on this sample
Ooh.
like in the after classes by the
Yeah.
fireplace. So I'm very much
Yeah.
looking forward to and I've never been actually in North Carolina. Knitting
Oh.
takes me to in a lot of really beautiful and unexpected places,
Mm,
but North Carolina was like it's I've never been there, so I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to meet both of you in
yeah.
person.
Me
Yes,
too.
I
um,
know.
Me
For
too.
sure.
I
and
can't
I want
wait.
to see your bus
Oh
like in
yeah. She's
general.
she's
Yes.
getting more lights right now, so she's fixing it. She's trying to get all ready for the Nashville show. So that will
Oh,
be two
Nashville.
weekends before
Yeah.
the retreat.
It's
Oh, so
So
you will
fun because,
be driving
yeah.
from Nashville to there. I
I'll be
see.
driving for Grayson, actually in
Okay.
Georgia,
Oh,
and
Yeah.
then
oh,
it
I see.
takes about 4 hours for
Yeah,
me to
But
get
it's so
there.
nice because, we just go out to the bus whenever we want to
I
shop, and
know.
people were watching what other people were making. What are
Yeah.
you making? Oh, I'm making this sweater. I got the yarn from the bus. And then that person marched right out to the bus and got the yarn.
Yeah.
So,
It's perfect.
And we'll
It's
yeah,
bring
really
some
perfect.
stuff in, and that
yeah,
kind of thing. But
yeah,
it'll be fun. I'll get with Christine and make sure we have all what we need for your classes
yeah,
and all that if we need to have anything. So
Yeah.
it's
yeah. We'll
going to be
figure
so
that out.
great.
I
Yeah.
started,
I really do like that red. I do. The more it sits there, it's just stunning.
it's gorgeous. I started making, this is the yarn we had last year that
Oh
dyed,
yeah.
that was
Mhm.
from a picture of the sunset that Angie gave
Oh my
to the
goodness, that's
dyer. Yeah, so
gorgeous.
I just
Wow.
started this, because I was
Which
thinking on
pattern
a
did you
plane.
do?
It's called Knit Me, and
Oh,
it's
I like that.
it's not a shawl, it's like a scarf,
Mhm.
Okay.
but and it has this little picot edge, so you
Mhm.
every time you turn it, you cast on a few, and then you bind a couple off, and it makes the little picots.
Okay.
And because I was on the plane and I just had sweaters going, and I'm like, I need to have plane knitting, so I started this with just the one ball, but this was the sunset
Does
yarn that we
look
had
like the
designed.
sunset. It's
Yeah,
perfect. Wow.
for last year. Angie had a picture of it, so I just started that now, but maybe I'll have it done
Well,
I
I hope to
know.
have mine done. I'm doing one too, so it's
Yeah,
kind
we
of
shall see. But
halfway. But
yeah, so we'll definitely get together separately and talk about the yarn and whatnot and consult with you, Alexandra, and make sure we have what we need for
okay,
that stuff. And it's going to be really fun. And I hope that people come on over and join in the fun in
yeah.
North Carolina. Everyone's dogs are barking. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
I
I'm
tried
sorry.
to cut mine off. Mine was horrible, but it's
Yeah,
No,
mine
he's
are.
usually super good and very quiet. But I think because I was absent for
Oh,
quite a
sure.
few days,
yeah.
he
She
just,
Yeah,
misses you.
he
yeah,
just
she
demands
misses you.
personal attention.
Yeah.
And he's adorable. He's the cutest thing on a, it's not my dog. He's my daughter's dog. He's my
Oh,
grandson. So, so
I
he's
have
like
one of
so
those too.
spoiled.
A grand
yeah.
dog. I do.
My
I do.
Yeah.
two are downstairs with my husband, probably. I haven't heard them at all, which is nice. So,
Well, I think
yep.
when we post this to Facebook, and then I am going to try to utilize it on YouTube, but I'll
Oh,
send the
yeah.
links. And I think, well, people are going to be excited to, if they didn't know about you and what to expect, I think they're going to be super excited now.
Wonderful.
Um, I
Yeah.
really do. Because now, I mean, yeah,
And I would say
I
there's,
am.
10-ish spots left. So, I mean, it's about 2/3
Mhm.
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So, if you're thinking about it,
It's time
certainly
to
hop on
sign up.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's
And to
time
sign
to
up.
sign up. Yeah, and I just want to let you, like, if people who watching, I've been teaching this dragon scales. Nobody else but me teaching this because I
Mhm.
invented this,
Right.
those shawls, and I do it at Vogue. I do it at Browan. I'm just trying to think what is the current big
Yeah.
platforms. So basically, any large platform, like I'm teaching
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah.
So, so to have more intimate, this class in much more
Yeah.
intimate setting is
Yeah.
actually ideal
Yeah.
because it doesn't have to be like, okay, from this to these hours. It can spill out and we can just
Yeah.
talk about it and enjoy, you can get out of it way more
Yeah.
than
You'll
if
have to
you
sneak away to your room to get a break because we'll be all over you the whole
yeah.
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, there would be a lot of dragons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm excited.
absolutely.
Mhm.
I'm so
I'm
excited.
So,
excited.
and it's always very, very popular classes.
Good.
Like it's
Yeah.
this is they never cut short. So
Right.
it's
Right.
yeah.
See?
So
That's
it's
awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Amazing.
I thank you so much. Is there anything else that we need to chat about? I think we've almost covered it all. I bet you're ready just to relax totally and
Yeah, you've
unpack.
had a busy time. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
did you get in?
I
This
got
week?
in
Just,
me.
yeah.
Well, I
Did you
got
get
on.
back?
Well, I was supposed to get in yesterday, a day
I,
before yesterday,
yeah. Okay.
but
Okay.
my plane was canceled because of a storm in New
That's
York,
right.
Right.
All
and
right. Yeah.
I slept in a airport for like
Ah,
it was 14 hours there. So it's when I finally got to Dallas, I was like.
Oh, oh,
Just
yeah.
so
Done.
it was so today is my first day kind of like when I can sort things
Yeah.
out.
yeah.
um and funny enough, me and my husband took a last minute vacation to Mexico last week,
Oh,
and just before Vogue, and we couldn't get back to Dallas because Dallas had a ice storm.
Oh,
So it
wow.
right.
happened like it happened to us twice in 8 days, so which is a little crazy,
Yeah.
Mm,
but I don't have to travel until North Carolina
Oh,
actually,
perfect.
and yeah, so it's absolutely kind of like I'm looking forward just to organize my studio and
yeah.
um yeah, so it's I'm very excited about that. But and then I really never been in those mountains before, so I can't stress enough how much I looking forward to
Yeah.
that view
It's
You're gonna
from
have
very
fun.
this
beautiful.
mountain.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have fun. So you're gonna
It's
fly there,
very
right?
beautiful.
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
Good.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. I mean,
Perfect.
I can drive, but I don't
No.
see the
No.
point driving a couple of days. Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
No. No.
No, no, no.
Although, what are you doing, Miss Christine?
Driving.
Okay.
Still driving.
Yeah.
How far is it from Buffalo?
A long way.
Well, on the way down, because you'll meet my bestie, my knitting bestie, Anne, who comes with me. And then I think her sister Sue is coming again this time. But anyways, um, we drove down in 2 days just because we left a little bit later, whatever. And then on the way back, we drove all the way, and I think it was about 12 hours.
Oh, okay, 12 hours is not that bad,
Yeah.
to be
And
honest.
it was 12 hours, including the stopping,
Oh,
which
that's not
is
so
a lot of
bad. I would
stopping.
do it. I would do it if it would be that much. I'm just because I live in Texas,
Yeah.
so everything here is like it takes 4 hours to get to any other town,
Yeah.
basically.
Right.
Takes you
So for
12
me,
hours to get out of Texas.
right.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like 12 hours is I wouldn't say piece of cake, but it's very doable.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I
Yeah.
that's
agree. It's doable for
yeah,
me, and it's
yeah,
easier for me. Like it's less stress for
Right.
me because I'm in control of the car
right.
versus flights and
I agree with you. And also,
yeah.
like, I would prefer to drive instead of like if it would be a little closer, because if I'm in the car, I can bring even more samples,
Right,
and
exactly.
that's the beauty of it, because
Right.
I just want to show people how much you can do, like how much it looks different in different color combination
Yeah.
and combination with
Yeah.
beads. So I'll do my best to bring as much as I can, but yeah. But so yeah. But
Awesome.
Oh, it'll be great. It'll
yeah.
be great either
Can't,
way.
can't
Yeah.
wait. Can't wait.
It's nice too
Well, thank you
because with
guys.
Angie I can ship to Angie.
Yeah.
Like so I had
Oh,
to
that's a
bring
good
less stuff,
idea.
which was nice because Angie got the yarn and all the things. So yeah, it's just more convenient overall. So anyways, I'll give you back your wrap up.
Oh, well, I'm just so excited, and I don't want to take up lots of time for you guys because I know y'all are busy. But I loved it. I can't wait for this to post on it on Facebook, um, and if anyone has any questions that are going to watch this after it's live, please comment because I do follow and answer anything that you might have, or send me an email or message, and we'll get it answered. But
Yep.
thanks, Alexandra. Thanks,
Thank
Christine.
you. Thank you,
Looking
And
forward to
Stacy.
seeing you.
I'll see you in March.
All righty.
All right. Bye. Y'all have a great
Bye.
one.
Bye.
Bye.